Welcome to all my friends. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for the latest sports news information. Jason Kelce stood crying on the sideline as the final seconds of what was likely his final NFL game ticked down. Kelce hugged his longtime offensive line coach. At the end of the game, a loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, a disastrous end to the season. He took off his helmet and reached out to his familiar face in the stands. What Kelce knew then, what the collective center couldn't say when he refused to speak to the media after the loss, was that his career was over. Kelce, 36, retired after the last few seasons. Former coach Nick Sirianni furthered Kelce's legend by sending a keg of beer to the center's home base to encourage him to return in 2022. He was a mainstay for the Eagles, a Philadelphia sports hero and a Super Bowl champion, but after 13 seasons, starting 156 consecutive games and being named to the All-Pro team 6 times, Kelce informed his teammates of his intention to retire. 3 people with knowledge of the decision said. They spoke to the Associated Press on Tuesday on condition of anonymity out of respect for Kelce's decision, which he has not yet made public. Kelce is scheduled to appear on an upcoming episode of the podcast New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, and could explain his decision as early as Wednesday. The brothers faced off in the Super Bowl last season, with the Chiefs winning. I like him, yeah. Obviously, I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but he's special and I love him, Eagles coach Nick Sirianni said after the 32-9 loss to Tampa Bay. He always has a place here and always wants to play. Stocky, bushy-haired, and bearded, Kelce has been a key part of the offense since being drafted in the 6th round in 2011. Eagles QB Jalen Hurts called Kelce a legend. Kelce was one of Philadelphia's first star players who endured a drought, a championship run, multiple coaches, and one of the worst collapses in the city's sports history. Fletcher Cox and Brandon G. Raham are the only players remaining from former coach Andy Reid's final season with the Eagles in 2012. Lane Johnson rounds out the 4 experienced anchors, joining as a rookie and former coach Chip Kelly's first season in 2013. They won a Super Bowl under former coach Doug Peterson, but won just 4 games in 2020. They also raised the bar for what it means to be an Eagles player. Kelce was the first to break up. The fact that he's been able to do it for so long and consistently at such a high level is special, Sirianni said.